He keeps trying to put a Band-Aid on her, and she keeps twitching this.
1 point.
Well, I feel twice as well now.
Right, she's about dead, you think? Let's go into the trap tower.
Sounds like a plan to me.
All right. You guys, do you want to drag her there or let her walk on her own?
I grab her by her foot and drag her toward the tower.
I can walk. You guys are terrible. You're terrible people. I only like Alex. He's the only one who did something useful.
Tried.
Oh, that's great. You guys get closer to the tower. It seems to be made out of shiny blue glowing ice. It radiates cold and is uncomfortable to stand near, even in your clothing. There appear to be no windows anywhere. Also, the entrance is just some big open archway. Inside, you see a large rectangular room. Along the walls of this big room are a bunch of icicles, all pointed inward. They're horizontal, not vertical, horizontal. Like a couple meters from the floor and stuff. And between the floor and the icicles is some space on both sides. The room itself appears to be roughly 15 meters wide by 30 meters long. And also the floor itself seems to be made out of ice. The room itself is a rectangle, long way. You guys are one end, then long rectangle, and then the other end. And the other end of the room, you see an open archway on the opposite side. It screams death.
Got magic glasses.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to analyze this magical trap that clearly is going to impale us on the icicles.
Say something.
It definitely looks like it's ready to impale you on the icicles. Certainly. Everybody burn the charge who's wanting to look and try their analyze magic roll. Kinley just mutters,
Got it.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else? Cool.
Yeah. Unless I can borrow glasses.
Well, let's see what if there's going to be the same results for. We don't have to do this multiple times, so let's save charges if Doc's already got the information we need.
Okay.
Doc, although the tower and floor and all that stuff is magic, it seems that it's not a big magic trap. You're rather confused by the lack of special magical trap magic and stuff here. Although you're thinking that it seems that this all the energy that's keeping this tower and all that stuff going seems to be being fed by something. What, you cannot say, but it's definitely being fed by something. But yeah, it's not a magic trap. You're not sure what kind of trap it is. It looks like a goddamn trap, but you're not sure.
Okay.
Can we make trapping rolls to see if it's more of a physical trap?
Now you can play with it though. Do whatever you want.
That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to lay down on the floor,
okay,
would the spikes still get me? If
oh no, the spikes are like imagine a rectangle, right? And you guys are one end, and then the long way is the archway on the other end, and then these spikes are roughly 7-8 meters away. You don't even need to lay down to make sure they don't get you, because you've got 7 meters between the middle of the room and the spikes on both sides.
They're above my head, standing up.
And all the way down to apparently disappearing beneath the floor.
Oh,
so
I thought you said there was a gap between them and the floor.
There's a gap between the spikes and the floor on both sides.
Yeah, I'm not really picturing this.
Okay, here's the room, my hand, and you guys are here. The other archway's here. Here's spikes along one side, and then along the other side.
Does it look like they'll go like this?
Right, yeah.
And quite possibly like a big garbage compressor. Yes, it's possible. Although they seem to be, excuse me, they seem to be attached to the wall.
Why don't you throw a golf ball in there, Doc?
Okay. I'll toss a golf ball in there and see what happens.
It rolls along the ice. Which direction did you want to toss it in? Straight forward to one of the sides?
Straight down the hall.
Give me a throw roll as you roll it down there. You're wishing you had a bowling ball, but you don't.
Nice.
Doc patched me all up. I feel great.
I fumble.
All right, no problem. Doc goes, "Ugh," and he, hold on, let me find the fumble card. I'm curious to see if he slides in after it. He well may. He goes, and it shows the golf ball hit, and go, it just shatters, and he looks at it and goes, you managed to break the golf ball somehow.
So they put a trick golf ball in there.
Apparently.
I'm going to try that shit again and I'm going to make sure the golf ball's a real good one now.
Go for it. Give me another throw roll. Fumble again so I can pull another fumble card. It'll amuse me. Now, it rolls right to the opposite end, and it just kind of gets close to the door, but doesn't quite make it all the way there. It doesn't appear that anything shot out and got it. You're now down to, I believe, one golf ball left on you.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it would come down to this.
Well, once we get past this, he could always go and pick up the other golf ball.
Maybe.
I think if we get past it.
Oh, right.
What I could do is I could try to touch the icicles and see if I can dodge out of the way if anything happens.
Mm-hmm. Well, also, I suppose it's good the fact we have certain protections in place. I guess you've done yours for the day.
Sorry, what's that?
I said it's also the fact we've probably got certain protections in place that might come in handy, which I'm sure you've done for the day.
Yeah. All right. I will try to slowly go forward, getting ready to dodge out of the way.
Go forward toward the opposite archway, you mean?
Yes.
Okay. The floor is very slick.
So it is ice for sure.
Yeah, or at least it feels like ice. Yeah, give me a simple dex roll at full as you sliding toward the opposite. He skates toward the opposite door. Do you want to get your golf ball in the way?
Yeah.
You pick it up, and he is over to the opposite side and looking at you guys in a very confused way. Everybody looks at him. He looks at you. It's 30 meters away. That's like 100 feet. You guys look at each other for a while.
Okay. Well,
outside, you begin to hear something that sounds a bit like breaking ice.
all right, we go.
It's very faint.
I go.
Okay, how? What are you doing?
I follow exactly what Doc did.
Excellent. Give me
the
a
same line he does.
Okay. Give me a simple dex roll. You skate down the middle of the room.
Simple. Nothing's ever simple in this place. Yeah, I get it.
All right. He eventually makes it, but not nearly so graceful and slick. And also, you discover the horrible truth. The entire floor seems to tilt on the axis just a little bit. Doc didn't even notice it because he's fucking slick. And you're like, oh, so if we go close to one of the edges, then we'll go into the spikes. But you managed to make it despite that. Meanwhile, you other two are noticing that more and more ice breaking sounds are going on behind you.
Go, go, go.
Sliding down, following. But first, Glenn, do we have a bit of rope? I don't think we have any.
Got some paracord.
Yeah, I don't think we have time to hammer a baton anyway.
The floor looks hella slick.
Yeah, just go.
Sliding down.
Give me a simple dex roll.
Well, now they know this. Is there a way that they...
Nope.
He goes, whoop. The entire floor goes, whoop. And she goes, and goes under the spikes.
Gonna re-roll that one.
You sure you don't want to be impaled on the spike?
Nope. I'm gonna re-roll that.
They are super, super painful.
All the cool kids are doing it.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Fumbles will be bloody.
The new piercing rage.
Exactly. She managed just to make it, but she's like, oh. And, right, Glenn, give me a spot hidden roll from where you're at.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Wow, looks
At a
like
quarter.
those isomells are all slowly reforming.
Blah.
Yep.
Those guys look really comfortable because they're on the other end of the room.
Made it.
All right, you guys all get past that somehow. Weird. No problem. The far archway, within this archway is a pole going up. Tight packed to the pole are circular stairs that go round and round into the blue lit distance. A couple of floors worth of space overhead, they seem to end in our archway. Now, these stairs look like they're kind of made from the same ice type stuff, but there's no sides to them. So if you were to go like up and go off the side, then you'll be back here very shortly.
I don't know if you want us to just keep saying this, but basically everywhere I go personally, I'm taking it slowly and looking for traps, tripwires, whatever.
No, I would give spot hidden rolls because you guys are all convinced this place is trapped. Also, you are all knowing that you would take damage per floor if you weren't dressed appropriately. As it is, it's so cold your clothes are making that cracking noise and shit when you move around. It sounds like gunshots. Especially since you're all paranoid about traps. You're like, what was that? That's my shirt. Oh, God.
Let's get out the paracord, and
Just
if
my
one person
freeze-dried
makes
blood.
it up, then we can put that in and use it to help us.
You're not sure how much it will help since there's a lot of stairs going up. Basically, you're pretty convinced you could do it as long as you take it slow and steady. And don't fumble a maneuver dex roll. If you fumble maneuver dex roll, then you'll be back to this floor very quickly.
Okay.
Cool. Everybody go ahead and give me a dex roll. Just don't fumble. Anything but a fumble. You can fail, and that's fine. Just not a fumble. If you fumble the way everybody's been fumbling all session, then you take a 2-story fall.
Very fumbly day.
It has been, which is awesome because it shows the power of the ice. Dana even makes it with her fail because she is the sock. Oh my God, Glenn and Dana are doing the Three Stooges thing, trying to get up. No, God, and grabbing the pole in the middle and stuff. And they're doing the feet kicking thing while they're holding the pole in the middle, and the other two are looking at you like, well. So you guys head up there. This room opens up into a same size of room, except it doesn't have the spikes and stuff. However, it does have a bunch of creatures lined up like they've been waiting for you. Maybe they heard golf balls. I will show you a picture of them. Hold on, I'll give you more description after I find the picture. I can't do both. Fuck the name of these mountains again. Storm Shield. There we go. Right. I will put this above the picture, or next to the Bill Murray picture. Oh, I even have a picture of the ice tower. I forgot to show.
Penis cloud.
Did I just accidentally close myself out of the roll play?
Yes.
Cool. This is why we can't have nice things. Let me try that again. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
And hold on, I'll give you a description in a second. And that's a picture of the ice tower there. Okay. So, description. There are 8 of these things. They look, as you can see, mean as fuck. Lots of spikes all over them. They all have some sort of ice scythe. The handle seems to be made out of white ice. The blade is made out of clear ice. Beyond them is another archway with more stairs within going up. The room itself, about 15 by 30. These creatures are all lined up and give me very mild sanity rolls, but they are a little scary. And
Do they react to us when we come in?
oh yeah. They are in the middle of the room, about 15 meters from you.
Success fumble.
Well done. If you succeed at 0, if you're Glenn, it's D4. And nice. Everybody give me cryptozoology rolls. If you make it at full or at half, different information.
A quarter.
All right.
Fumble.
These are bunnies.
They are so cute. I love animals.
Those of you who made it well, these are ice golems. Those of you who made it by a quarter, they're pretty tough, armored, and they can shoot spikes. They're, of course, vulnerable to fire. So, excellent. You're not sure what's up with the scythes, by the way. Those who made it at a quarter, the scythes are not part of the normal ice golem thing. Okay. So, you guys enter dramatic combat as all of the ice golems raise their arms and prepare to begin launching spikes at you.
Bad bunnies.
Maneuver.
There's not a lot of room for dodging here.
Stand there and take the spikes.
You could, or you could sprint toward them, or you could throw yourself to the floor, which will give you a knockdown result, but it is a way to dodge. Up to you. Villains are first. Meh, they haven't got special magic. Actually, no, they can't use magic. They all try to fire their spikes this round. They don't work. They go, all right, and hero's turn. They are 15 meters away. Doc Fulton, what do you do?
So no magic can be used this round?
Not by the villains, but by the heroes, yes.
And they're gonna run up to us, so I might as well try once again to throw some fucking magic fucking skill.
As long as your range is 15 meters or more, you can do it.
Yep, it's 20.
You can do it.
Fuck is it?
You must sprint by a quarter.
Mm-hmm. You are 5 meters away from them.
Mm-hmm.
Doc Fulton is self-destructing.
Right, question. This is pretty hairy shit. Do we want to now use the round revision so they can't use magic again next round?
I was thinking that. I also have a round revision.
Okay, Doc Fulton, do full damage, but to yourself. As you light yourself on fire.
Yay!
Don't forget to adjust for your armor.
Now you are the weapon.
You are the weapon, that's right. And over to Glenn, what are you doing?
Extra pistol. Fire shot.
Go for it. Pew, he says. God damn. All right. And let's see. These things, stats. Two armors.
Same as the elementals outside.
These have a lot more hit points, though.
Okay. But same damage.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go.
Keep track, Glenn number 1 or whatever you want to call it, or you make Chris keep track of all of them. I don't care. However you guys want to do it. Dana.
Yeah.
What do you do?
These aren't bunnies.
Bad buddy.
Bad bunny.
How many are there?
8. Right now, there's 2 on each of you. I'm not going to be mean to Dana and make her roll a luck roll so that one's on each of you and the rest are on her. So that'd just be a dick move. So what do you do against the bunnies of Dome?
Well, I know you said there's not much room, but I'd like to try to get through the door on the other side. I want to see.
What you
I don't
mean?
know if
Past them?
Yeah, if I can get past them.
That'll be at least 3 rounds of making a sprint at full, and definitely will put you into combat with them as you have to run toward them. Yeah, the door is on the opposite side of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do? Quick.
Fast draw my useless sword.
Someday you're thinking, I'll learn to use this fucking thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we might keep round revision with something worse.
You're going to keep the round revision to keep reinforcements from showing up or something?
Shit like that, or complete heals and shit like that.
Got it. Dana spends the round slowly, ominously drawing her sword. We now go to next round.
All right. Are we using the round revision?
No, I'd keep it if it's worse shit. If they get reinforcements or they get total heals, we're fucked. It's just going to take ages this rate.
Villains are first, heroes are second. Claiming to be somebody you're not instead of doing any actions is approved. Right. This round, they're all going to try their shooty shoot thing at you guys. 2 of them on each of you because it's easier that way. Shoot ice spikes. Yes, you're within range. They go for it. So first, we're going to try 2 on Doc. Wow, that's reassuring. Thinks Doc is ice spikes don't come anywhere close to him.
I'm not seeing rolls.
No? Anybody else see the rolls?
My connection to the server has been interrupted.
Me too.
Yeah. Mine will be interrupted soon then. Thank you, Roll 20. Now, don't worry, the rolls will catch up in a second. I'll just go ahead and keep going.
There they are.
Ah, good. And over to Kinley. Pew, pew. One of them managed to tag you with his ice spikes.
2 armor.
2 armor. You take a massive 2 points of damage as you can feel it slightly chill you. And over to Glenn. Pew. 1 hit. You have 2 armor also?
Yep.
You take 1 point of damage. Now for the high rolling Dana's. Yeah, let's see what kind of damage they can dish out to her. That poor. Oh my God, they both missed her. I'm freaked out. Okay, so that's their go. Heroes are second. So
what's the previous one?
Claiming to be somebody you're not. So Doc.
How far away are they?
15 meters.
I guess I'll sprint forward.
Roll. Kinley, you're 5 meters away.
Simple action forward.
2 meters away.
I'm Bob the Builder.
I thought you were going to say St. Patrick. Go ahead, take card. And over to...
St. Patrick.
Yeah, good point. And over to Glenn.
Simple action forward and pistol. Pew pew.
My God, he hit again. That's just odd.
15 on that one.
Okay. And over to Sheila.
We're running in there.
5 meters away. Keep track of your guys' distance. I know Kinley can simple action up on his next round, but all right, now we go to next round. See if we get something good for the players. No, we do not. Villains are first and hasted. Defending is approved. Okay, so first we're going to go over to Ice Spikes shooting at Doc. 1, 2. 1 to hit and hasted. 1, 2. 2 end up hitting. You have 2 places of... Everybody's got 2 places of armor, right? So, Doc, 2 ice spikes. 2 and 2. Total of 4.
Okay.
And over to Kinley. You are within melee distance if they simple action forward. They do. They attempt to get you with their huge scythes.
I try parry with the hammer.
Yeah. If you got hammer parry, go for it.
Oh no, I'll have to attack it. No, fuck it.
All right. So the first one misses by a hair. The second one misses by a lot more. And
Sorry, has anyone got a shit card quickly? I've got 5 good cards.
I could ditch an alertness, but might regret that.
No.
with your guys' spot hidden, I don't think you need an alertness anymore.
Just
I'll toss the clogging greed if you think it's.
no, keep that.
I think you're going to need the clogging greed if you can keep it.
It might be a lot of pause.
All right. So, and now, let's see. They both missed him. Over to Scott. They're trying to shoot him.
Gonna dodge.
All right. Let's see how they're doing on the shooting McShoot. You dodge around dramatically. None of them comes close to hitting you. Over to Sheila. Are you dodging or are you good?
Do I still get a card?
Defending. Yeah, sure. Sheila, are you dodging or taking it?
I'm still gonna try to just get past them. So I have one sprint. Here's a second one.
Actually, instead of sprint, give me a maneuver roll because they're trying to keep you from going past them while they're going to hit you with their sides and stuff.
Yep.
All right. Cool. You're going past them, but they are going to follow you and try to cut you down.
Yeah.
And scythe. Well, one of them managed to fucking fumble. The other one didn't quite. So the fumbled one loses all of its money. It
It's
looks
like
stretched out. And
snowflakes.
all right, so now we go to Hero's turn. Doc Bolton.
I'm going to simple action forward and then throw magic at it. No,
Excellent.
light myself on fire some more.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
If only Alex could still heal today.
Yep.
All right, and we're back to Alex.
I play a haste card.
All right.
And I attempt to do 2 attacks.
I'm surprised you're going out with your hammer. I mean, it's a good hammer and all, but
That's all I've got.
oh, I thought you. Oh shit! I know where your sword is.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know if the person who has your sword remembers they have your sword, but I know where it is.
It's hard not to see.
Well, yeah, unless it's been pocketed.
Oh, that's true.
Make two lots of armor, right? Same as the ones outside.
Correct.
Okay, so shall I keep track of? We just keep track of we on our own, right?
Up to you guys. Scott.
We started out in an archway, right?
Correct.
Is that something I could take cover in?
Not a lot, but yeah, I suppose if you wanted to stay in the archway, you could.
All right. I'll take
Behind you is
cover.
the staircase of death.
Yes.
I assume
Likely that you will end up falling 2 stories soon.
there wasn't a landing.
Not much of one. You're pretty much balanced precariously if you're wanting to try to take cover and stuff. You're pretty sure one of them will shoot and knock you off.
Never mind then.
I kind of like the idea of you getting shot and then falling.
No, simple action forward and shooting.
Okay. It appears you're laying out some miserable damage this round. Dana, you've got
Damage on that guy.
past them. So with this sprint roll, you should be at the other archway, yeah?
Yes.
Go for it.
Trying to open things up in here a little bit.
That's when she hit the first set of traps. Oh, okay.
Yep.
And-
Yes, it
right. You reach the archway, and it looks like it has some fucked up, slippery ass steps going up, just like the ones you guys recently came up that you had a lot of problems getting up. So, yeah.
But I'm at the bottom level of this. and it's just going up. It's not like another
Correct.
death fall. Okay.
Yeah. No, you're not going to take more damage than if you were to fall down the air stairs. So now we go for the next round. Villains are first. Gnashing your teeth is approved. So let's see. On Fulton, how far away are you from yours?
3 meters.
I think they can simple action that. Yes, they do. They simple action forward and begin slicing into him with their scythes. First one hit. Second one didn't. Damage on the. You're the first guy to get hit with the scythe. You get to find out good shit. Okay. Does. Let's see. D8. Oh, wait. Hold on. I got to call up the damage table for the steps down for the armor.
Well, that's not good.
I agree. Well, if I could think better, it would be easier. 1, 2. So you're down to D12 damage there, Doc.
Ouch.
You take 5 points, which is under. You can feel when it hits you that there's like freezing damage, but it doesn't kick in at only 5 points. Apparently, if it hits a little harder, then other shit may have taken in effect there, Doc. Just warning.
When it fails.
You don't want to take the 5?
Nice.
No.
All right, and we're over to Kinley. You're in a life or death scythe fight. First one goes, hit. Second one misses. Down to D12 on you. 6. Now, that is enough for its special thing, which is you need to make an endurance roll or lose your next action and be temporarily frozen in place for a round.
Yeah, no, point
Okay. The sides do not seem to be part of the creature. And over to Scott. Yours attempts to. How far away are you from yours?
I've only moved up 4 meters, so I think it's 16 meters distant.
They both simple action forward 3 meters. They're not super fast, and they try to shoot at you with ice spikes. And same with Dana's if she's keeping track of her, so they'll put them at like 12 meters away. And so ice spikes on Scott. Pew, pew. One lot match to hit for. Oh wait, too much. Sorry. For 4 points of damage, it was decided. And on Dana, 1 lot match to hit for 1 point of damage as they try to whittle you back down. And we now go to Hero's turn.
I missed.
Okay, you missed. Doc?
Martial Arts Club.
He has had enough with throwing magic. He pulls out the big club. And over to Kinley. You are missing your sword powerfully.
Is your club the putter?
Yep.
And Dana, are you trying to go up the stairs quicker than Careful Walk?
No, I am not.
Okay, round 1 of 2 for getting out of their line of fire. Go ahead and give me a dex roll and don't fumble. As you slow down, go, carefully climb the stairs. Okay. Yeah, actually you go, climb, and you actually get out of their sight. They seem irritated. They turn to the others. Everybody give me a luck roll real quick.
Just get up here, guys.
Well, nuns are going to be attacking Fulton. Glenn, probably not. Definitely Kinley. All right, so Kinley's looking to have 4 of them on him. We now go to next round. Good luck. Villains are first. They let their hostages free. Taunting, making fun of them instead of acting is approving. Don't recommend it for Kinley. Villains are first. Right. So on Fulton, they're trying to chop you down with their ice scythes.
Mm-hmm.
1 hit, going down to D12. 3 points, doesn't freeze you. By the way,
Parry by half.
Oh, ching! Wow, that was close. And over to the 4 of them that are currently on Kinley. Crit, fumble, a miss, and almost a fumble, but not quite.
Phase on the crit.
Got it. And let me pull the fumble card for one of them here. It's stunned. Remind me next attack it gets, it's at -30. And over on Scott's, they're still shooting ice spikes at you and simple action forward. Wait, if they simple action 3 meters forward, how far are they from you?
They moved up to 13 meters distant last time.
Now they're at 10, and they shoot more ice spikes. Ice spikes flying everywhere. And we now go to Hero's turn. Doc Fulton. It looks like, I think he's clubbing one to death.
Yep.
And Kinley, you've got 4 of these motherfuckers on you. They are just...
I'm maneuvering around them to get onto the other side.
Okay.
I think I got skipped last round.
You have a clear line of sight. No, the players were second this round. You have a clear line of sight to the stairs that Dana went up. And Scott?
The last round of attacks, I didn't go in.
Perhaps you were stunned by the ice.
So 19 points to one of mine. Is it still up?
Ice that didn't
Yes.
hit.
It looks wounded.
Okay.
These are pretty goddamn tough, you think, unhappily. Dana, continue up the stairs. Carefully.
I'm gonna blow a haste and continue beating on it.
Selection back.
Okay.
I'm going to stay on the stairs, but kind of up in case somebody else comes skittering in through this archway and shout through, "You wish you were a rabbit," for a card.
Take a card. Well done.
Total
What's that?
26.
It looks fairly wounded.
Okay.
It's getting there. And now we go to next round.
There's a skill +5 if anybody wants it to trade.
This is a bad round, especially if your name's Alex Kinley. Sorry, Alex. Villains are first and hasted. Nothing's approved. Oh, you're playing around revision?
Mm-hmm.
I was going to have them all just chop you down while you're trying to. Villains are first. Anything you have to roll for, if you succeed, is approved. Villains are first. There you go.
Did you do the fumble and the one of the 3 or 4 attacking?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them is stunned.
Negative.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So first on Chris, it attempts to chop you down, or your 2 attempt to chop you down with scythes. Missing. Barely on one of them. It just cuts your clothing, just barely.
Okay.
4 of them are attempting to chop down Kinley. 1 hit. Just the 1. 1 point of damage, you lucky bastard.
Mm-hmm.
And meanwhile, the other 2 get to within, I believe, 7 meters of Glenn and continue firing ice spikes at him.
9 meters.
They both hit. 2 and 3. And nothing at all attacks you, Dana. It's a good feeling. Hero's turn. Anything you have to roll for, if you succeed, in the roll is approved.
That's good.
Kinley runs away. Bravely runs away.
Goddamn right.
Right. You are now
33.
5 meters from the stairs, Kinley.
Right.
33 damage.
How much?
33.
It is heavily wounded. And over to, obviously, Kinley's ones are trying to keep up, but can't. So over to Scott. Oh, get a card, Chris. Don't forget anything you roll for is approved. Scott?
Sprint.
You're going to need a maneuver to get, or actually, no, I'll take a maneuver instead because you are close enough that you're trying to get around
9
them.
meters away from me.
Oh, then give me a sprint. You're upon them. You are upon them. And Sheila, is there any skill you'd like to roll for to get a card?
Can I use occult lore to try to think of, is there any other ice-related baddies?
Yes, go ahead. Only the dread winter rabbit. So now we're moving to next round. That is typing. Yes, I'm open for whatever. Okay, so hopefully after this combat, I don't think there's much more of this to go. Villains are first. Letting out a battle cry is approved. Villains are first. Since they can't catch up to Kinley, 4 of them shoot spikes into his back. 2 of them shoot spikes, or wait, no, Fulton's still battling them up close and personal. They try to get you with their scythes, Fulton. Scythe and scythe. Wow. Okay, one managed to fumble. The other one managed to hit. The one that fumbled, we'll say it's the really wounded one, just to be nice. Roll a d8 there, Fulton.
2.
It takes 2 more points of damage.
35.
It is still heavily wounded, and you managed to parry the other one. Kinley's 4 attempt to shoot him in the back.
Bastards.
Miss, hit, miss, miss. You take only 4 points.
Okay.
Scott, your 2 are that you are upon attempt to chop you down with scythes. One of them managed to hit. After the reduction, it does 12 points of damage, and you need to make an endurance roll or you're frozen next round.
Instead of chopping me in half, I hero it.
Oh, all right. And nothing at all attacks Sheila. So now PC's turn. Doc.
I'm going to eliminate the one that's on me.
Good luck. And Kinley, give me that sprint roll I believe you're going for.
Assistant D6 damage for Fulton's damage.
Is it D6 damage for Fulton's damage? I'm not sure.
Assistant D6 damage card.
That's 48.
Assistant damage?
Yeah.
Oh, 48 you said?
Yes.
It crumbles into shards of ice. The scythe clatters to the ground.
Okay.
The scythe is unharmed. And let's see. Kinley made his sprint. Very nice. You are at the stairs of eternal slipperiness. And over to Glenn. What do you do?
Sprint.
This is the maneuver time because you have to get past them. So give me a maneuver instead to get past them. And a little
Got it.
All right. You pass them, and you are now like 15 meters from the stairs of safety. And over to Dana.
What was the approved action?
Letting out a battle cry.
Ah! I hate that cape!
Take a card. And right now we go for next round. Villains are first. Heroes are second and have a cybernetic overload. Defending is approved. Right. Fulton, your 1 attempts to chop you. These things don't seem to feel pity or fear or remorse or the cold. It manages to hit you for a mere 12 points of damage, and I need an endurance roll versus freezing next round.
Block.
Well done. And right. Kinley, your 4 decide to give you some parting shots in the back as they continue simple actioning. It looks like their simple action is the same as yours, and they're not big into sprinting yet. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, 2, 4, and 1.
Yeah, take it.
He says. And Scotty.
I don't know, I can take it, correct.
Excellent. Scott, yours simple action up and chop you down. Chop, chop. And by chop you down, I mean swish around menacingly with their sides. And now going for Hero's turn, Doc Fulton should have gotten a card for defending already.
Does anyone have a card retrieval? Because the I can take it coach is very helpful. And it's on top of the discard.
I do not have anything.
You're suspecting that Kinley used his once a day paladin ability. Yeah. All right. So, Fulton, what do you do?
Well, I already blocked, so I can only attack.
Correct. Kinley, I need, you can either go up the stairs slow or fast. What's your pleasure? Give me a,
Sorry.
cool. Do your damage, sir. Go ahead and give me a maneuver roll to tramp up the stairs in a very quick manner. Right. You get up to where there's somebody who's blocking you, and you go, and
That's fine.
she smiles at you. You're not able to be shot from here.
You made it!
Means that those four turn on the other two. And yay.
They get the fuck out as well.
Maybe. And we're over to Scott.
Sprint.
15 meters away. Dun, 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 dun. 5 meters away. And over to Dana. Nothing good's approved. Kinley is looking like you like to. You're thinking you may want to move up some more.
Yeah, we make room for the next two, but also we might have to go down and drag a body.
Well, it's up to you if you because passing each other on these stairs not a great thing. But if you want to go up, then just if you're going up cautiously, just don't fumble. If you're going up quicker, then give me the full deck roll.
Making more room carefully.
A roll, it's not fumble. If you fumble, then you'll be back down with the rest of them. Crit. Right. You're up as high as you'd like. You're up so that there's exactly enough space for two more people not to get shot by these things. So now we're going over to next round. So you guys are left there with the 7 of them. Only Doc Fulton's been pulling his weight, by God. And heroes are amazingly first. Villains are second. Nothing is approved. Doc, what do you do?
So how far away is that from, like, how far away is where they ran to?
15 meters.
Okay.
The scythe lays on the ground, sparkling. What do you do, Doc? What do you do?
I am going. Hold on, let me check my other site.
Oh, I'm gonna simple move and shoot the one that I've been shooting.
All right, go ahead. Kinley, are you wanting to cautiously go up and just not fumble in your dex roll?
My bull.
Oh.
Excellent. Let's see what happens to Glenn. He throws his pistol at them.
Oops.
It clatters over and slides past them.
No.
Does anybody have a haste card at all, or no? Okay. I'm going to sprint from the other side, I guess.
It's so close. It's so close. Oh, I'm a bad man. All right, give me a sprint roll, and you're only 5 meters till possible safety. And after you're done with your sprint roll, I need both you and Glenn to give me luck rolls, please. As the simple actions away.
I'm going to spend my reroll card and
Oh, my bad hip, he says. I knew I shouldn't have gotten it replaced. Ah, there he goes. Hey, 5 meters away. So I need luck rolls from Fulton and
Luck at half.
half. Half is good. Half is good. Okay, right. Even number. Who has the better luck? Fulton does. Okay, so let's see. There's 7 left. So 4 shoot at Glenn because Fulton's got a little bit better on the. Fulton made a bigger gap in his luck thing because he's got higher luck. Not a lot though. God damn. Right. So 4 on him, 3 on him. So 3 on Fulton. Pew, pew, pew. Only 1 match to hit. I'm not sure where the extra roll came from. Fulton takes 3 points.
Okay.
And on Glenn.
Is that with 2? Yeah, because
Yeah. Only 1 match to tag him for 4 points.
Ow.
Ow, he says, I'm in so much pain. And now we go for next round. Good luck, campers. The camera pans in close up of the scythe. Villains are first, heroes are second, grapples approved. So the villains shoot you guys some more because, Fulton. Wow, only 1 of them managed to hit him for 2 points as they continue eroding him. And meanwhile, Glenn. Spikes are flying everywhere. 1 manages to tag him for a mere 1 point. My shirt. Oh, you guys are all looking really torn up too, I believe. And now we go for Hero's turn. Fulton's 5 meters away. And Glenn's 5 meters away?
I'm 3 meters away.
Must beat Fulton, he says. He sprint rolls. Fulton goes. With a crit, he pretty much just slides up some of the stairs and stuff. So you've got some room, Scott. Go ahead and give me a roll there for your sprinting, please. The other 2 cautiously go up. That barely makes it. I'm so bloody, he says. And now, next round, you guys really like to go first so that they can't shoot you before you can do your dex rolls to get up there.
I still have this round revision here.
Villains are first to get a total heal, except for the dead one. He doesn't get shit. Shall I keep that, or are you guys round?
Try again. People who are not in the safety of deadly staircases.
It's dramatic combat, so getting the hero to go first is rare. And we don't really give a shit about the total heal because we're leaving them behind anyway. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, I would say let it roll. And
assuming they don't follow us.
Right. They continue shooting at you guys. First, some shots over at Fulton. Pew, pew, pew. Only 1 of which managed to hit for 4 points. It's so
even though we're inside the thing already?
Yes, you haven't done your dex roll to climb out of the thing. Just being in the stairwell doesn't seem to save you. That's why they've been going up and up and up.
All right, I spent a pause.
And over on Glenn, 3 of the 4 spikes embed into him. His limp body twists and blood flies out everywhere as he takes 3, 1, 4.
I hero one of those.
Okay. Right. And now it's the PC's turn. Basically, the only ones I'm concerned about the rolls, because I'm assuming you guys aren't doing the slow and cautious so you can get another shot. I'm assuming you're doing the I'm going to make my fucking dex roll. Both
Yeah. Come on, Glenn. Yeah.
They both stampede up these stairs, and these stairs look suspiciously like the others, almost like it's a copy paste. And
but now these are bloody.
You guys head on up the stairs. At the top of the stairs is a sealed door. It looks to be made of the same materials as the rest of the tower. It has no handle nor lock, and it has a lot of ice crystals like spikes protruding from it. There's not much space up here that looks like it would make a good running start. It appears that you're in here. Meanwhile, those things are moving over toward the stairwell. You're thinking that they will be able to shoot up, but it's severe negatives, and not all of them will be able to get in there. If only you had a way through the door.
Hammer time.
Right. Matt, go ahead and give me a strength roll. This is a door, and apparently you brought the exact right thing. that Logan completely forgot about when designing this, but oh well, fuck it, that's what it's for.
It's hammer time.
Lower is better.
I make room to let Alex get by up there.
He goes, and the door explodes into little itty fragments, and it just showers the inside of the place with all these little fragments. And you guys step in, and meanwhile, it shows all these fucking golems trying to get in the bottom of the stairs, and they are too big to use the stairs, and they're like occasionally firing up spikes and stuff. Like, we're still pissed. And it appears that you guys have reached at last the coveted top floor. Within this huge room, in the top of the tower, is a weird floating blue-white pulsating sphere of light. It's about 5 meters off, well, less than 5 meters, a couple meters off, 2 meters off the floor, and just floating there. Also, hold on a minute, skip Logan notes. Standing with one finger in the blue-white light is an ice sculpture of a goblin shaman with a horrified look on its ugly face. Also in the room, it looks like there's a backpack with some stuff in it. Also, there's a large, sturdy-looking chest over there made of white ice as well. It exudes steam as though it was made from dry ice.
I think at my necklace. Do you know anything about this, little buddy?
Silence! It says. It tries to think really hard. Do not touch the sphere. It is death, death, death. Silence!
I think we probably shouldn't touch the sphere.
It looks like the goblin did. It's like. Matt, do you want to wait to order food until after this room? Because you guys are at the top.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, of course, you won't be able to exit ever again. You'll have to live here until you die. But other than that, you're fine.
It's our time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's fine. So, yeah, you guys are right there. All kinds of shit around.
Mosey over to that backpack.
No problem. Give me a mosey roll, please. As I'm sure you'll recall, that is a skill.
I will too, Mosey.
Oh,
I'm funny.
level that up.
God damn, Dana Zool.
Yeah.
Way over. You guys, they both fucking look like ranch hands just moving over there. No problem.
I do not touch it with my hands.
It looks like just a normal backpack. It kind of matches the stuff that if the shaman wasn't made entirely of ice, it would kind of match that. Yeah. What do you other two want to do? I know what they're moseying around doing.
So they've analyzed it, the magic on there, and there's nothing.
Nobody's analyzed magic. They were just moseying around.
That's what I was going to say. I'm going to put the glasses
Just
on.
about to start
glasses
poking at
on.
stuff.
You notice Kinley's walking like he may be shaking out a fart or something like that. What are you analyzing magic on, please?
Orb first.
Fucking roll for the day. Thank God.
All right.
Right.
You guys analyze magic on the orb. It is freaky, strong, cold magic. Super unsafe even to poke it with a 3-meter long pole. You guys got it at, let's see. Now, Mr. I got it at a quarter gets more information than that. You think it's sentient.
Hello?
Anything you say to it at this time, it utterly fails to respond to keep us from doing the half hour of talking to it. It continues hovering.
Poking through that backpack.
I cannot stress how unsafe the orb is to touch. Okay. Did you say something about the backpack?
Yeah. Poking through it.
Inside, you find rotten food, an empty water skin, 10 kilograms of marijuana, 1 tinder, and some sort of rolling papers made from some sort of leaves, probably pot plants.
Ah, you found the magic incense.